Good afternoon, everybody. Almost said good morning, but it is afternoon. It is just before 2 Central Time. How is everyone this Saturday? How are y'all? Hopefully good. Okay, I wanted to start out by showing you what I created this week behind the scenes, and we are going to attempt to make a bigger one. So these are what I made. I don't know who's on, but welcome. Whoever is popping on, welcome, welcome, welcome. These are 2 little heart, kind of like ornaments or shelf sitters. It can be either. Hello. Hey Tamala, how are you? And then this one has red on it and the red flowers, like the little red roses. Hello, Lori Sund. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. So we are going to attempt to make a big one of these. If they're just tags, like, I don't know. I kind of want to say mixed media tags because they've got twine, they have paper studio things, they have cardboard, they have music, they have wood, they have all the things. Hello, Ina. Hello, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I am taking, this was a while ago. I found this in my Valentine box in Canton. This is my platform that I'm using. I already painted it. Hello, everybody. Hello, Linda Atkins. It was a Dollar Tree-ish piece back in the day. It's not this year's, I know, but this is an older one. Hey Teresa, how are you, sweetheart? How are you doing with your pregnancy? Okay, then we have some hearts that I cut out of cardboard to kind of look a little funky. We'll get some crazy in there. We've got some antique music sheets, you guys. These are amazing. Some of them are so old they're just falling apart. Hello, Betty. Hello, Morgan. Hello, PA. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so we're going to take this doily pack and try to just get one. It's easy to get more than one. I got one. This is a heart doily. These are what I used on my small little trial run. I'll have to show you. Let me show you again for those of you just jumping on. Hello, hello, Miss Sue. Welcome. You guys, thanks for hitting that SHARE button and turning the porch light on, which means share and all the things, because it super helps. Hello, 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 Emily. Okay, this is what I made. This is the first one. Very neutral, no colors. Very shabby chic neutral. Thank you, Miss Sue. Hello, Miss Ruthie. And then this is the red one. Do y'all like the red in it? The red's kind of fun. Gives it color. Hello, Henry. Okay. And I just dropped my... We're going to get another doily because I just dropped mine. And my back is not going to go for that. Hello, Janine. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. I wish I felt the same way. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to put this heart just over halfway on our board like this. And I'm going to use Mod Podge to put it on. And I'm going to scoot it up just a smidgen. Hello, Kay. Robin Webb, how are y'all? And I have, yes, I do have some Mod Podge. So I'm going to put it on the back first. Get this going. So, we finally secured a venue, you guys. Hey, Jennifer Crowley. I'm so glad to be here, y'all. I am glad to be here. We secured a venue yesterday. I think it was yesterday. No, day before. Friday. It was Friday, y'all. We secured it on Friday. So now we know where we're getting married. Hello, hello. Hello, Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to Mod Podge this heart. And I'm going to put some on the big spots. And then kind of rub it around and go along the edges of the doily, because if you know doilies, they're thin, they grab onto everything. So I'm just doing the back first, and I will cover this back with some music sheets just for a finished look, but I'm wrapping it to the middle, and this is the back of our piece. See? So I just Mod Podged the heart, one half of the heart on this side. Hi, Sage. Hello, Neil. Thanks, Jennifer. Hey, Rosamond. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the front. I'm going to put some Mod Podge on the big part of the heart. Rub it around so it has a nice, good coat. So when we put it onto our wood, it will stay. And I'm just kind of Mod Podging all the little solid pieces, if you can see that. Let me see. I'm kind of putting it on all the solid pieces so when I fold it over, it will stick. And you can't pull too hard because it is very thin, because it's a doily. It's a very thin paper doily. And then the Mod Podge will kind of settle it down. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Mod Podge and put it over the top, especially the edges, like that. And you guys, these are so cute. I'm so excited to show you a big one, or to do a big one, because I haven't done a big one. Look at these. Aren't these cute? Hello, Ruth. Look at how cute these are, and but we're doing a big version. So your guess is as good as mine is how is it gonna turn out. Alright, so we have 55 days till the wedding day. Hi, Regina. Hi, Yancy. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I hope the big one turns out just as cute. Okay, so I'm just using these as my patterns because I already like the way they turned out. So I'm going to use, if you see right here, there's twine back here. So we're going to start with the twine. And I have some beads that I took out to use that had a big piece of twine on them, because I want thicker twine. The twine I have is not thick at all. Hello, Pam Maid. Hello, Mary Lou. So these are going to be flower petals. And I'm going to, as soon as this dries a little bit, we're going to glue it down. Not nail it down. We're going to glue it down. My honey's watching me over there. Hi, Steven. Hi, Karen. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, so let's let that dry a little bit. If you also notice on here, these two have music notes in the back. So we're going to roll some music notes. We're going to make some hearts, add some embellishments. It's going to be super cute. But I want this to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and start taking a piece of paper and I'm going to roll it. I really don't want to cut this one. This is that Malio I Love You So. I think I'll cut it off a different piece of paper. Malio I Love You So. Does anyone know that song? Hi, Grace. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a pretty long piece because this tag is a lot bigger than my mini tags. And we're going to roll it into a line. Just like that. I can't see worth a darn today. There is a lot of names on here that I am not recognizing. So welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully they're all good names. And we're not getting hacked at the second. Guys, that is our worst nightmare, getting hacked. Okay, so I just made a roll, and I need 3 of these, and I need different lengths. So I'm going to go ahead and start out, because we're going to put, this is actually going to end up being one of the smaller ones, because it's going to go somewhere in here. Hello, Lita. Holy cow, Jennifer. That's a crazy. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to find some thinner. I have, look at this. I have a real, look at how old that music is. Even the back. So I'm going to get some of that music out. Roll it up. Maybe this will be a really long one, if I can keep it together, as it wants to rip. Hello, Dinah. Where's Mindy and Elizabeth? I need them to jump on my page. This paper is so brittle. That's how old it is, you guys. I'm going to attempt to glue it down. So I don't know, I might have to use a different piece. Hello, Elaine. I may have to, I'm going to put glue right on the edge, unroll it, and it's going to do the same thing. Roll. Okay, what the heck, you guys? Let us know where you're from. Yes, if you are new to the page, which I see a lot of new faces today, let us know where you're from. Where in the world are you from? I would love to know. So would our followers. Hello, Allison Alley. Okay, I'm trying to roll this paper up, and it is really super hard because it is so fragile. I know you guys are like, what is she doing with a hymnal, glue gun, glue tool, and very hot glue sticks? We're making a long tube of music, and it's gonna go, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3 of them. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Comfort. Hello, hello, hello. So we need 1 more sheet, and I think I'm gonna do, this one says in a boat for 2. And we want them to be different sizes because they stagger. If you can see that, see? 1, 2, 3, they stagger like that. See if I can roll this one. Now what I need your help with is, should I add red to this or should I leave this one shabby chic white? What do you guys think? In the comments, tell me if I should leave this on shabby chic or if I should do it white. I mean red. Hello, Catherine. Evelyn. Welcome, welcome. What do we think? Should we leave it shabby chic, like just very light colors, or should I add some red? Where the Twins has program on HTV. Hello, Miss Coral Brady. It's Comish, Washington. Yes, that's where Jennifer's from. I know who they're talking about there. Okay, so these I want from, let's see, longest to shortest. Longest to shortest. I'm going to cut it off at an angle. Here's one angle. Cut this one off at an angle. I'm going to do the same thing for the next one, but a little bit shorter. A little bit more shorter. A little bit more. Like that. I know, isn't this a weird project? Hi, Sharon. Hello, Tracy Kinney. How are you? If you are a creator and you want to drop your Facebook page, go ahead. I would love you to drop your Facebook page. If you are a crafting friend. I'm trying to organize these so they all kind of go the same length. And then I'm going to glue them down. So again, actually I'm not going to glue them down. I'm going to do the flowers first. See? I did the flower, the little petals first. So now these are made. Put those aside. Grab my twine. And I'm going to make just some petals to kind of stick out. Oh, Coral, thank you. I'm still trying to decide if I can do it live. Wish I had more time to lose the cancer weight medicine that I was on, but medicine has made me gain so much weight, y'all. I hate it. But it's okay, because when it does finally leave, it will leave. And I'll be done. Okay, so I'm just putting these on here and I'm letting them overlap just a little bit. You can see right there. So I'm going to glue that one down. Let's see what else is going on. Jackson got a job. He starts next weekend. Now that he's 16 and all. Kind of excited, I think. Hello, Brenda. Thanks, Sue. You guys are so sweet. Look, Tracy, this is what we're making. We're making a big one of these. I just happened to put these together the other day when I was just being creative. I was having a creative stump. You know when that happens? So I just let myself create. No cameras, no people, no pictures, no Pinterest. I just created, and that's what I came up with. So we're trying it on a bigger scale. And I'm just adding, I used to have beads on this, and I'm just adding flowers, like petals. I'm making my own little flower petals, if you want to call them that. I think I'll do one more. I don't think we need to go all the way around. Yes, I'm getting married in March. 55 days, y'all. 55 days. I can't hardly believe it. I can't hardly believe it. And I'm going to keep you guys up to date. I haven't been making anything, but when I do, I'll do it on camera. Okay, so now I'm going to lay down the middle piece, which I think is this one. And I'm just going to put some glue straight down. And then lay my middle piece on. And I didn't want the black to be the one part showing, so I laid it down this way. Thank you, Tracy. Hello, Miss Wanda. And then I'm going to put the shorter one, which isn't too much shorter, so I'm going to go a little bit shorter. And put it next to that. Okay. And then maybe one day he won't be camera shy. I don't know. We'll see. He says doubt it, but we'll see. You know what happens to them when they turn. You guys know what happens. Okay. I'm going to put my last one on. Cold. And this one's a little bit higher, and I'm going to go down longer with the glue. Now, I don't think in the comments, did I see anyone say white? Oh, Jennifer said, hi, David. Hello. He said hello. Or should we keep it just shabby chic? There's what we have so far. Doesn't look like much right now. But this is when the magic comes. Okay. So we have some of these. And do you remember these from Hobby Lobby? They were 90% off when I got them. So it made them like 29 cents. So I'm going to put one on this little stick right here. So there's going to be a tiny bit of red in here. Just a tiny bit. He didn't know he was getting recorded, Robin. His daughter recorded him. With his permission, I let him, or he said I could post that, but he didn't know he was getting recorded at the time. Okay, so we're gonna do a heart like this. And I think we should put some musical paper on it. What do y'all think? I'm going to lay it on here. Cut out a heart. And really, this could be jazzed up so cute. You could put some what's it called? Glitter. You could put more doilies. You could put ribbons. You could put like a little saying. If I had my little stamps with me, I would do a saying. Look what I just did. I just did it on the back side. Okay. And it's upside down. Hi, Christy Turner. Older. Tony, just remember to take time for yourself and to breathe and relax. Everything will fall into place. I don't know who said that, but thank you, and I hope so. Hi, Joe Smart. Hello. Okay, so let's Mod Podge this piece. This is onto our cardboard. Then we'll put some ink around the edges. I'm just going to use my finger on this one. I'm thinking next week we'll have our Valentine auction, you guys. So get ready so I can get these out to you. So you can decorate for Valentine's. Hello, Judy. Hello, Sherry. Okay, so we have a heart. So I'm going to put a little bit more Mod Podge in this spot. A lot more, I guess, in that spot. Yeah, y'all have no idea how much of a relief it is to have the venue secured. Now we know where we're getting married. I don't know who's getting married yet. You said that, Coral. Okay. Thank you, Miss Coral. You're always watching out for me. Okay. So let me put... one of these things and one of these things. And I don't know. I know this is called an ink pad. And I don't know what this is. But it's cool because it dusts the edges of your project. It's a Tim Holtz. Actually, I think this is Paper Studio. This one is. You just dip it and then rub it. I gotta find out the real names, y'all. Hey, Paula. Oh, the song sheets I got in at a flea market. I found them when I was thrifting. They're going to be on, I'm going to have some on my auction now this week. I'm going to have bundles of sheet music. Won't want to miss that. So I'm just kind of making this heart look dingy. And then I'm going to put it in there. And then we have one more. And it's little. So I think we should put little music on it. Let's see. I have some pretty old music, y'all. Look at the cover of this music. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That makes me want to craft with that. Let's see. A lot of these won't fit. Okay, so here's what we started with. I'm just looking for a piece of music that's a little bit smaller than what we've been using. Here's some. I'm tired of everything but you. Anyone remember that song? Anything for a Tony girl. Oh, Miss Coral, you're so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. I forget how sweet you are. I need to come live more so that I can be reminded that I'm still alive. Because sometimes I get so... do you ever get antsy and overwhelmed when you're like by yourself? And everyone's gone? And you're not really in your own space yet? Really? Hi, Lori. Hey, Sharon Ritz. Okay, so I'm going to put some Mod Podge onto this heart. Same thing. I'm going to rub it around. Yes, I could have used a brush, but I didn't. And I used smaller font in this. There's that. And then I'm going to get my little stamp pad and if anyone puts this in the comments what this is called, this ink thing. I don't even know if I'm using it right, y'all. I'm not a stamper person or a junk journal person. I want to be, but I haven't got there yet. Okay. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Hi, Tina. Okay. So we're going to put this one on first. I'm going to put glue on the music. Like that. And I'm going to kind of slant it to the side. And then this one, I'm going to slant over to this side. shoot. And I forgot to put my, knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna put this little, well, that came out easy. Hi Brenda, hi Wanda. I'm gonna put this little, I'm gonna put some glue on this heart. This is from the Dollar's Tree Store. It's those hearts on a stick, and I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna put this one out to the side. And then put another one, a gold one, like that, up at the top. It's gonna have to be cut down too. And I'm just gonna glue it right in behind and hold it there. Like that. What do you think so far? Isn't that cute so far? Okay, so let's do, oh, I know. I was gonna take, I have this old wreath that is not alive anymore. So I was gonna take some of these. Since we put red in the little heart flower, I thought we would put these down here. What do y'all think? Actually, I could make a heart. Or just do that. And then we'll put a red and white button right here. I'm gonna glue this down. And glue this down. Like that. There's that. Let's put some, pretty sure I have some buttons in here. Hey, did y'all see this? A year of date nights at Dollar Tree. It's a date night. 52 cards in here. Did anybody see that? I thought that was pretty cool. So I picked it up. I'm going to do a white button and a red button. Hi, Gail. No, Coral, it hasn't come yet. It says the 29th to the 2nd, and I'm like patiently waiting, trying to patiently wait. Because everything hinges on that dress. If that dress is a no-go, then I don't know what we're going to do. What I'm going to do. Okay. So there's that. There's a heart, a heart. We have some hearts, a gold heart. We have music notes. We have doilies. One thing we need is up top is some red ribbon. And then before I auction this off, I will be putting some music behind it. You think it needs another flower right there? Hello, Vicky. Isn't this so fun? Should I put another one right here? Let's see. I'm trying to get it off the wreath. Should I put it right there? That kind of looks better, huh? We're gonna do it. it just ties them all together. There, so we have the big one. And I don't know, we could put one of these on there. Do you guys think we should put one of these on there? Show me some hearts if I should put like a red love up here. Yeah, I should. Okay. Definitely put the love up there. I can't decide if I want to do it. I think I'm going to do it straight on. Or I could do it no, straight on. Okay. So these are tricky. I'm going to glue right along the lines of the love and try to do it fast so I can hurry and stick it down. There. And what do you think of that? There's the big one. Let me see if I can get it up close. There's the big one. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Daisy. Here's a little one. And here's a red little one. Thank you, Robin. Hello, Denise. Barbara Davis. Hello, Tammy. What do y'all think? So here's the miniature with red and creams. Here's just the Shabby Chic cream. And then they have the music on the back. And then here's our big one that has red and cream and says love. So, what are y'all gonna, thank you, Jennifer. So hopefully, I think next, I'll get with Elizabeth and Mindy, but I think Tuesday or Thursday we'll do an auction. Thank you, Dana. You're sweet. You're sweet. These ones were really fun. I don't know, there's just something, Aunt Peggy taught me, there's something about making little things, and I just love them. And I'm going to add a Jenga block to the back and then a tie up here so you can use them to hang or shelf sit. And this one, you can do pretty much whatever you want because it's got a hanger. Or you could add, I'm going to put some music on the back of it, and you could add it as a hanger. Usually I post it on my page and I will send out a Telegram text. So it'll probably be, I'm hoping Tuesday. If it's Tuesday, I'll get something put up today if it's Tuesday or Thursday. I will tell him congratulations on the job. That kid's amazing. Me too, Sue, me too. Hi, Leanne. If you are just jumping on, we made a bigger version of these, I don't know what they're called, mixed media Valentine art that I came up with in my head. So we just made a big one, and then we had two small ones that I started with. Hi, Sean. Hi, Jeanette. Leanne. Anyway, I appreciate everyone being here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask me in my email, octoberroadstudio@gmail.com, or you can send me a message here. I'll do my best to get back to those messages when I can. Sometimes they don't show up for a little while, so don't get upset if I don't write it back to you. Thank you, Miss Sue. Hi, Debbie Bloom. All right, y'all. That's it for today, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.